And we're live. Smashcast number 56.
56.
Thank you for joining us yet again.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Gregorian calendar.
Gregorian.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
What was the old calendar called?
Man, it's not Justinian, is it? No, I don't remember.
Okay. Well,
That's
yes,
a shame.
in the Gregorian calendar.
That's a shame.
That's okay. Welcome in. Blah 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 blah.
It's gonna be
All
unfeasible.
right. It's all right. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. We are January 2nd.
Yep.
1 o'clock. We're a little late. Ooh, why are we sparkly?
Oh.
Is that
Maybe because New
a
Year's?
thing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Okay.
Oops.
Well, we'll just be sparkly.
We're sparkly.
Cool. Nice.
Yay. Cool.
Awesome.
All right, well, we're back at it January 2nd.
Yeah.
And we've made it, 2025.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah. No nuclear war yet.
No, never.
Hopefully not.
Never say never, though, right?
No, I never say never anymore.
Yeah, but, I mean, we don't want that.
I never say never anymore. I learned my lesson in July of 2019.
What'd you say?
So, when I left one of my jobs, I said I would never move back to this city and never take this job again.
Oh.
And not only did I take the job at the company, I moved back to the same city, back to the same apartment building, back to the same exact apartment number.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, never going to say never again.
That's
And so what I
that's a
say
little
it says,
intense.
I do not intend to. So instead of say I never will do this, I say I do not intend to do this, whatever.
I think that's better. I do not intend to.
Yes.
I do not intend
It's
to.
a little bit more specific.
Okay. We got a comment, and it's a big one. Let's check
Oh,
it.
is it really?
Yeah. It says, hey, I'm so glad you guys are on. I have to reschedule with you. I didn't feel well. Some coming back from our out of
Oh, is that
town.
Alejandro?
Alejandro. Felt worse over time. I'll see you next week.
Yeah. No, I was going to give Alejandro a gym tour yesterday.
We're holding
the day
you.
before.
We're holding you accountable, Alejandro.
Yes.
We want to see you in here.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Cool.
Yes, I love it. So January. What's in store for January for us?
So we have January 7th which is Tuesday from 12 to 4.
What's up, bros?
We've got
Boom.
we've got a blood drive going on here.
Okay.
And I've been posting the link on Instagram story, so I'll be posting that a couple more times before the time. I'm signed up for noon because early.
Yeah. Duh.
And are you signed up as well?
I am signed up for, I believe, 3 o'clock.
Cool. So yeah, we'll be doing there'll be a bloodmobile here, and they actually do a really good job in the bloodmobiles. In fact, in my opinion, they do better than the main office, at least on Charleston.
The Bloodmobiles.
Yeah, the bloodmobile. So we have that to look forward to
I'm excited. I haven't given blood
in a while.
in a little bit. You know, I want to give some blood.
So we want to do this every 8 to 12 weeks. What do we want to do?
I think we're allowed to give blood every 2 months, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just schedule out every 2 months.
Cool. I like that idea.
Blood drive.
I like that idea.
You know,
That's
especially you have O positive, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they need our blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, we have
Might
to.
as well
we
give
have
it
to
to
do
him.
it.
Might as well give it to him.
Might as
dog
well
blood.
give it some gorilla blood.
Yeah, there you go. There's some poor guy from a car accident. When he broke his arm, he's going to get some surgery, and afterwards he's going to be barking and going.
Exactly. That's funny. He's like, why am I so strong
It's
right
like,
now?
well, you got some dog and gorilla blood in you, bro.
That's it.
That's why you got some smash blood. You got some smash blood in you.
All right, Alejandro. I'm holding myself accountable now, but I'm humbled about it, of course. I'm tired of being tired. Of my weight. Yes.
All right, bro. Come in.
Holding
Come
you
see me.
accountable.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go, bro. There's
All
staff
right.
hours, or we can, we'll figure it out, bro.
Yeah, of course. And there's there's no judgment here, man. Like the right time will be the
That's
right time.
When you come in, it is the right time.
Correct. Whenever you come in will be
Yes.
the right
I
time.
mean, we'll of course give you pressure to kind of prod your butt a little bit, but for the most part, you'll come when you're ready, bro.
Correct. That's it. And that's
You can't you cannot force people to change.
Nope.
And you cannot give away free. That's
Nope.
another thing I've learned in the past.
We've learned
I don't know, year.
twice now.
Yep. Yeah, well, I don't know.
It's hard. Like it's like, man, if we would earn all the money in the world, and we would do this for free.
Yes.
You know, and I've said that
That's right.
multiple times before.
I would.
But things have to get paid around here. So
Yeah.
we can't do it for free.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. I would love to get to the point where money is no object and I could just continue to do it for free.
Yeah, man. I feel like
But
I feel like I'm on the road to that right now.
I am, and you are as well. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't charge full prices from any of my sessions right now, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not getting paid full price. You're not getting full price for many of your clients either.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a passion, but we love helping people.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big deal. I
We
love
really
it.
do.
I
I truly
seeing
love
the,
it.
I love seeing the changes and
Yeah.
the evolution and knowing that I had a small part in that.
Yeah. Like all
That's what I
all
like.
I need is like my expenses to be paid, my accounts that I need to be filled, and that's it. You know? And then I'll literally come here happily.
Yep.
You know? 60 hours a week. I don't care.
There you go. Maybe not 60. You have a family.
40.
40.
40. 40.
4 tens.
4 tens, yeah.
4 tens. 40 hours. That's fair.
I'll do that. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Well, the
I'm
days that you're here,
I'm doing it now.
You're
I
doing
mean, like,
10 to 12 hours a day.
I'm doing 12 for sure.
Yeah, like on your
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah.
No, Tuesday and Thursday for sure 12.
Wednesdays are hit or miss.
Wednesdays I'm here until 5.
Okay. And Saturdays?
Saturdays I'm here till 5, 8 to
Okay.
5.
All right.
So 7 to 5 on Wednesdays and 7 to 5 on
So 10, 10, 12, 12. So you're
Yep.
working about 44 hours in 4 days.
yes,
Math.
which is a full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
So what? I mean, that's weird. So like, what made 40 hours a full-time job hour?
Don't know. It's 2,080 hours a year. Don't ask me why that's a full-time job, but it is.
You know, like it's just like I just popped in my head like,
It's-
what makes 40 hours a full-time job?
Yeah, it's specified by like state laws in terms of like part-time and what you can do and can't do and all that stuff.
Like how do they? But it's like I just
No
want to
idea.
know. Like
Just
how did they
tradition.
come up with that specific number?
I don't know.
Should we ChatGPT it? Is that a ChatGPT thing or no?
Sure.
Should we waste our time on that?
I'll leave it up to you.
Okay, let's waste our time on that.
Cool.
Let's see here. A quick ChatGPT look up. Can you hold this for me?
I can hold.
Thank you. All right.
All right, we're gonna chat GPT this. We gotta first open it first.
I love ChatGPT, but I love it too much. I think it's been too much of a crutch.
It's a tool.
And
that's all it is.
It's a tool. Okay, so let's ask it. Why is the 40-hour work week
Full time.
Why is the 40-hour work week full time? How did that come about? Because I want to know, and I bet you the people want to know too.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's see here. The 40-hour work week
So labor
became
movement.
the standard for full-time employment largely due to labor movements and
Okay.
legislation in the early 20th century, particularly in the United States.
Got it.
Industrial Revolution and long hours.
So 8 hours a week was with the slogan. Then we've got protests. Henry Ford with a 40-hour work week for the Ford Motor Company. That makes sense. Fair Labor Act 1938. Maximum 44 hours. Cultural global perspective. So basically, it's tradition in Labor Act and Ford, Henry Ford. Okay, cool.
So it says that labor unions began advocating for an 8-hour workday as part of the 8-hour day movement with the slogan, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for sleep, and 8 hours for what we will.
There you go.
Man,
5 days
but
a week.
8 hours for what we will, that's a long time for what you will.
Yeah, and there's yeah.
You know? That's a long time.
Well, yeah, but there's also commute and all that stuff too. So
Yeah.
part of the what we will is commuting and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we have time. We have time. We
Time
have
is a
time
resource,
and we
bro.
don't have time.
Yeah, we have time. We have no time.
I feel like when people say that we don't have time it's like, yeah, you're right. Like what's that? Henry Ford said that. Whether you think you can or can't, you're right.
Yeah. Whoever said that is
Henry Ford.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. Your mindset matters.
Whether you
Okay.
think you can or can't, you're right. So mindset matters. Intentionality matters.
It goes back to that intentionality. But
Yeah.
yeah, time is one of the three major resources you have. You have time, money, and energy.
Yes. Time, money, and energy.
Young people have no money, but they got time and energy.
Yeah.
Middle-aged people, they've got, money and time, but they don't have much energy. And then old people have got sometimes money and no energy, but a lot of time. I'm like, I don't know where the sparkly came. Like, maybe it's a filter of some kind.
So on YouTube, the Instagram turned our filter into sparklies.
Sparklies.
So we're literally sparkling right now.
We are new year, new us. Do you have any resolutions this year?
What are resolutions?
I don't know. Basically, things that people say that they're going to do, but with no intentionality between them, and so 1 out of 100 actually achieve them by the end of the year. There's the cynical approach. Hi, I'm Dog. I woke up on the wrong side of the kennel this morning.
That's so funny. That's you should be my ChatGPT.
I should be. Do you know that you can train ChatGPT to talk to you in certain tones in certain ways?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Dude, you could. I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
You've tried it?
Yes.
Okay.
And I like it.
I like it.
Yeah. I turned it a little bit more of a bro.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
a little
awesome.
bit more of a bro and a little. So I want to,
that's
higher
fun.
IQ, more concise, but definitely bro.
Okay.
And it helps. Yeah. I like it.
That's awesome.
Anyway. Resolutions. So what do you want to accomplish this year?
Oh my gosh. So my mother-in-law asked me this last night and I just went like
Oh, so a lot.
So I have a lot on my mind, and you know this.
Yep.
Like I have a lot on my mind right now.
Yep.
So like business,
Yep.
I want to grow Smash, obviously.
Yep.
But I feel like I told you before, the only way that Smash is gonna grow is if I grow.
Yep.
Right. And I need to grow.
Yep.
I need to grow more. I need to,
Yep.
either, socially and whatever that means. I need to grow, mentally, everything. I feel so I can then take Smash to the next level.
Yep.
And by me growing will also bring up Smash. And so that's just where I'm at with that. I want us to get to, a consistent flow of clients every single month of 5 minimum, no matter what. 5 minimum,
okay.
Up to whatever 20 max.
Yep.
Because I think that's probably where we can handle.
Yeah, probably.
20 max, 20 new clients a month, right?
Yeah,
maybe if that. But
Yeah.
that'll be. I mean, so we don't need much, right? And we talked
No,
about this.
we
We don't
don't.
need much.
No.
But
we're not for mass market anyway.
No, I mean but at the same time too, like this is my life. This is
Yep.
my life. Compare from here to my family, like this is it. Like this is my second family. Obviously my family is my family, my first family.
Number one priority.
Number one priority is them, but God first, obviously.
Sure.
But yeah, so it's like it's getting more aligned in that, and I mean like, okay, I said it, God first, right? So like what does God want me to do? Like where does he want me to go?
Yep.
How does he want me to move?
Yep.
How does he want me to think? And in being in line with that and not being in line with my own,
Yep.
with my own desires, my own will, but like, where do you want to take me, God? And listening to that and not just being a juggernaut all the time and just doing things.
Right.
I think I have an issue with that, with just doing things without like kind of sitting on things,
Intentionality and kind of
sitting on it, right? And letting God speak to me and being like, yes, no,
Yep.
Yep. I want that and I'm looking for that.
Yep.
So like I want more of that this year, is to be guided like that. But the only way to get guided like that is to come and humble yourself.
Yes.
And ask for direction.
And to be quiet and listen.
Yes.
You have to
Yes.
be still and listen.
Yes.
You have to be still and listen.
Be still and listen.
Do you have it in your goals this year to read the Bible cover to cover?
So
Is that a 2025 goal?
Great question. I did start a 365 devotional on the Bible app, and I started it, but I haven't. I'm already missing. I'm already 2 days behind.
Seek ye first, bro.
Seek ye first. Yeah, you're right.
You'll find the time. As soon as you do that, you'll find time for everything else, bro.
Good. So thank you.
Yeah, bro.
I need that's where brothers in Christ come in, right? Accountability. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that.
That's
so
cool, man.
I'm seek the kingdom first, and then everything else will be added on top, onto you, right? So
for these other
Yeah.
aspirations of personal business, do you have all these things written down so you can understand what comes before what, the cadence between the two, the relationships, the dependencies?
no,
Okay, maybe we'll work on that next week.
yeah. So I bought a planner.
Yes, that's helpful.
I bought
It's a
one.
Good place to start.
And I've never bought one ever.
So bring it next week on Wednesday, and we'll look at it.
Yeah, yeah. So let's do that. You can help me out with that.
Sure, I can do
Because
that.
I feel like you're that type.
That guy.
Okay,
I'm that guy.
help me.
Yeah. So like you're very good at juggernauting. Is that a word?
Sure.
Sure.
It is a thing.
And I'm decent at planning, so I could do better with actually juggernauting.
Okay.
The planning is I got down.
Nice.
That I got.
So
we
you
just
help
need to
me. You
introduce
help
some-
me with planning, and I
Yeah.
help you with juggernauting.
With juggernauting. Yep. There you go. I can do that. Yes. Works.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my wife's like, so what about family goals? You're just talking about business and
Yes.
this and that. What about family?
It's important.
And
Good on
man,
her.
she got me. I'm
Good
like,
on her. Yeah, good on her. I love me some Taylor.
It's hard, bro, because it's like,
I know.
yes, they're my first priority.
Yep.
They're my first priority. But the only way for me to provide for them is to
Now you're not
provide.
wrong, but what she's probably talking about, and I'm going to put words in Taylor's mouth, is apart from the financial responsibility and bringing home the mammoth to cook.
Yes, got to bring that mammoth.
What about like the growth of the family as a unit, as a coherent structure? And so maybe she's thinking about some of that kind of stuff. What about rearing the children? What about their education? What about their learning? What about her? And how do we fill Taylor so that she can be even more powerful than she is now?
Yeah.
It's worth talking. It's worth kind
And
of sitting down.
I need help with that.
Getting some
That's what
joint
yeah.
goals together.
Yeah, so we sat down for sushi the other night.
Nice.
And so we bought planners. We sat down for sushi.
Nice.
And then
That's awesome.
we started doing this planning thing, but it's hard. It's hard for me. Because then I go into my own head and I'm like,
Yep.
I'm like going crazy and like writing things down and
Yep.
then I go into my own world.
Yep.
And then I'm like, okay, well, like she wanted to plan. She's the homemaker, so she wants to plan for the family, plan for things like that, which is
she's
great.
family-centric.
But it's hard for me.
Yep.
It's hard for me to do that.
Yep.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard for me to do that because I have other focuses that need to grow for me to be able to do that.
then
But at the same time, too, if they're my first priority, I should give them the first fruits.
So, I didn't say it, but you said it. So
that just came out.
no, it's important, and I think it's worth making a statement that no one can tell you. And I've said this before, but it's worth repeating because I think it's so clever. No one can tell you what their priorities are. You can basically deduce someone's priorities based on the choices they make. It's only after the fact does someone reveal their true priorities. Bottom line. You cannot say God, family, country, gym. Like, you can say that all day long.
Yeah.
But if at the end of the day you're choosing Instagram over the Bible, or you're choosing this over the family, or you're choosing X over Y, then those are your real priorities. You may not like what you see, but then let's change your actions.
Yeah.
So all this to say is it's worth.
It's funny. So it's like, I feel like I'm not. What am I saying? Like I am attacking my own self right now. But like, I want my family, or in the perfect reality, I want God first, family second, and in business third. Yeah.
Well, right.
But right now, my priorities is actually business first, family second. So maybe God last.
So then it's worth understanding your priorities and saying, all right, if I really think my priorities are this, and what does that mean? And keep in mind, what you think about a family priority may be different than what Taylor thinks about it. Mm-hmm. So it is very important for you both to get on the same page of what do we mean that family is a priority? What does it mean for Carlo? What does it mean for Taylor? And then God, I think you have a pretty good idea with God. And so what people realize is, oh my gosh, I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough energy. It's like, then you have to start making choices.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Now, the good news is some actions feed multiple priorities, and that's cool. But you can't say, for instance, that God's a priority. I'll pick on God for a moment.
Yeah.
You can't say that God's a priority, but you're not reading the Bible at all, and spending no time with Him except for a couple of times a week. You can't say that. There's no evidence. If you spend, and I'm not picking on you, if you spend an hour on Instagram every day, but you spend a total of an hour a week reading the Bible, for instance, then your priority is Instagram over God. And I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. You can make that judgment whether you like that or not. But it's just the reality. And it's you weren't talking about a very unforgiving mirror to hold in front of your face, and this is one of them. And I've done it to myself, and I rarely like what I see, where I spend my time, money, and energy.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, then I try to fix it.
Like, what is the reality?
What is the reality? And you're like, this is not the life that first of all, it's not the life that I lie to myself about that I have. But it's also not even the life that I want. So it's like, okay, if you want a particular life, then, and you say your priorities, or you want your priorities to be X, Y, Z, then make sure that X gets fed first, and then Y, and then Z. Yeah. And if you have to make trade-offs, then you have a list. You basically say some of Z has to be sacrificed. deal with it. Like, that's life.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, then you have to check your priorities and make sure, do I really want Y above Z or X above Y? And it's no moral judgment, but just the fact is you can't go into it saying, my priorities are A, B, C, D, E, and then at the end of the day, your priorities really are E, B, C, D, A. It's like, no, then don't state that. Don't lie to yourself like that.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, then change it, but at least be honest with yourself.
But do you think it starts with the lie, and then the change will happen?
I think it starts with holding the mirror in front of your face. It's the same thing like I have no time to work out. BS. I have no time to eat well. BS. 100% BS. If you really want to lose the 20 pounds you're on your middle, if you really want that, then this is what it takes. You do it or you don't.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, then it must not be a priority. And that's not a moral judgment. I'm not making a judgment one way or the other. But the reality is, you're not doing it because it's not a priority. That is the hard, painful truth.
Yeah.
So you can wish it all you want. You can berate the fact, I haven't lost weight, Well, you haven't done anything with it. You haven't done it.
Yeah.
And it's okay to not be a priority, but at least be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
At least be honest with yourself. Otherwise, you're creating this weird, in my opinion, very toxic relationship with yourself where you are lying to yourself.
Yeah.
And then expecting a different result. And then you're going to battle against yourself because you say you want X and you're getting Y instead.
Yeah.
No, that's just not good, bro.
No, yeah, you're right. You're
So
right.
So
it's holding up the mirror first. What really are your priorities?
then the only way to know is to hold up the mirror.
Yeah.
No one can state them. The only way that someone can state their priorities to me is to show me evidence of the choices and sacrifices they've made in order to make something a priority.
Yeah.
If you have infinite time, infinite energy, infinite money, nothing's a priority because you can do everything.
Yeah.
But because most humans have limited energy and or limited time and or limited money, you show me your choices and I will tell you exactly what your priorities are.
Yes. You're right.
And it's painful.
You're right.
And I, like I said, make no mistake, I've done this myself, and I'd say 90% of the time I'm disgusted with myself. But I try to fix it.
Yeah.
And I keep on attacking that and make sure that I'm at least working towards what I want to have happen.
Yeah, so I need to do this exercise myself.
You just gotta, first thing is just setting aside time to do it, man.
Yep, and that's why I got a planner.
And be prepared to make hard choices. Because from my perspective looking in, energy, you've got boundless energy. It's very hard to tap your energy. I've seen you tired twice in my life. So you got energy to spend. Cool. Time, you got a lot of competing priorities. So time, you don't have infinite time.
No.
And money, you don't have infinite money.
No.
So you have to understand. You have to understand your resources, what you have. So what do you have to trade off?
Time.
So you trade off time and or trade off money and or trade off energy. You figure it out. But
I feel like time and energy kind of work. hand in hand.
There's correlations. There's correlations with all that, of course. But you got to figure out what's happening, what's worked with. It's no different than tracking your food in MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
It's no different, bro.
Yeah.
You're just tracking calories. Like, okay, if I want to drink tonight and have cake, cool. That has consequences downstream.
Yep.
So deal with those consequences. But if you don't make the choices to sacrifice later on, then don't come to me and say, well, gosh, I'm up 3 pounds today, or I must be 3 pounds this week. What happened? Like, look at what happened. And again, not moral judgment, but if you tell me that your goal is to lose 20 pounds in the middle, then act like it.
Yep.
Make the hard choices. And if you can't make the choices or I'm not willing, then you have to at least say to yourself, it is not a priority for me to get fit around the middle. And that's okay, but be honest with yourself. Say it is more important for me to get better sleep. It's more important for me to work hard, long hours because I'm working toward a goal. It's more important for this. That's fine.
Yep.
Then own it.
But just be
honest with honest with yourself.
Yeah. Or make sacrifices.
Or choose to make the sacrifices
to make that the priority.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And the funny thing is these don't have to be like huge, magnificent, grandiose sacrifices either. They can be.
I'm a bored whore, lightweight baby.
I love it.
From the Great One Ninja.
From the Great Kramer.
The Great Kramer.
Great Kramer. He's fun to train, bro.
No pain, no glory.
No pain.
So fun.
Yeah, so I didn't mean to preach there, man.
No.
But what really bothers me, and I think is actually not good and very destructive, is when people go to war with themselves.
Yeah.
And I've done it. I know this because I've done it, and I do it. So this is not because I'm preaching from some ivory tower. It's like, no, I go through the same struggle, but it's worth the struggle, because if you're going to make changes and grow, then you have to make these kinds of objective, capital T, truth choices.
That's the best place to preach. That's the best place to preach is you have gone through it.
Yeah,
and you're
continue to do it.
And you continue to do it.
Yep.
But you're able to talk of a place of experience.
Yeah.
And not just talking out basically just talking out of your butt.
Yeah. Well, and here's the funny thing. What I find is when your actions actually do align with your priorities. So let's suppose you have God first. Let's just suppose that. And you, maybe what that means to me is when I wake up, the first thing I do is read a certain amount of the Bible. I pray, and I do some further studying, right? And that happens first. I tend to find that I have a lot of leftover time during the rest of the day to get everything else done. So what I mean by that is your mind, by aligning your actions with the actual priorities that you have, or you say, or you profess that you have, there's no longer that internal contention or angst against yourself, and so you're not procrastinating, you're not wasting time, you're getting things done according to your priorities, and what that does is it frees your mind a little bit to relax to do the next thing, which then does the next thing, does the next thing, does the next thing. So things actually, you find that you have more time, more energy, and even sometimes more money, the more that you actually adhere to the priorities that you profess that you have.
Interesting. Because they were what that
because it's aligned.
They were meant to
because
be.
It's intentional and it's aligned.
Yep.
And it puts your brain in a mindset of resolution and peace instead of internal strife and war.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which can drain people.
Yes.
Drains energy, drains mental shelf space, drains money, drains time, all that stuff. And then you default to scrolling Instagram for 45 minutes when you're on the toilet.
Yep, that's what I do.
No, it's like what actually happened is let me take a dump without going through Instagram. 20 minutes later, we're done. Now you've just gained yourself 25 minutes. So it's like, no, I'm going to be intentional about making my dump and be getting over with. 20 minutes later, I'm done. It's intention. It goes back to intention, but it also goes to holding the mirror in front of your face and saying, what's really going on. But the biggest issue with all of this is that the truth, especially the capital T truth, is painful to hear.
Yes.
For nearly everyone.
Well,
that's the tough part.
It's supposed painful, to be piercing.
But it's supposed to be piercing. That's exactly right. Because we delude ourselves in thinking that things are we're creating mirages for ourselves.
We are.
It's fantasies. It's nothing
fantasy.
Real. Nothing real. We're still sparkling. I don't know what to do about that, man. I feel like I should be doing something. I don't know.
You know what? Maybe it's this. There it is.
Okay, we got the sparklies off.
That's so funny.
All right, cool. That means my soapbox speech is over.
No, I love it. So, you've made me think about some things, and, I'm going to put some things into action. Because it is a vicious circle, it's like we get
for good and for bad.
Yeah,
but it's also a vicious cycle. It's also a good cycle. You can create a good cycle
once you have created it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
and those are the best mechanisms.
Man, it's like Instagram. Instagram is the devil, man. Like it really does. It does really take. It's a time thief.
Yep. Well, it's designed to be that.
It's a time thief.
It is designed to steal your time,
even if I'm looking at the right things, it's still a time thief.
That's right. That's
so yeah, you're right, man.
And again, this is no moral judgment. I'm just saying if you don't like it,
this is day 2. This is day 2 now. This is day 2 of the new year.
It's fine.
There's time to change.
Oh, there's plenty of time. You can change today. You can change tomorrow.
Right now.
You can change right now. I was talking with Sasquatch over Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's reading this book, and essentially a lot of the things he's been doing over the past 6 months to 12 months is coming out in this book. He's like, cool, I've been doing it right. And we talked a little bit about that. Is like you can change your life right now.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you still have to deal with some of the baggage that your old life brought, but you can act like your new life right now. Yes. You can act like your new life right now, and eventually that will start creating the new life.
Correct.
I mean, think about it. Now, that doesn't mean that the baggage is going to be painful.
You out of here?
Yeah, see you boys.
Ooh,
Gonna go get a haircut.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. What are you going to get, Mohawk?
That's what you're going to say.
Really?
Oh, nice. I might get one. Nice. Clean it up nice and clean. Someone called me Zangief yesterday, and I'm wondering if I should get a
really?
mohawk. Yeah. First of all, I was flattered because
Yes.
he's Eastern European and Russian, and he's built. And I'm like, thank you for that compliment.
Thank you.
But I actually I don't know. I may try a mohawk.
Go Mohawk.
Yeah,
You
we'll
gotta
see.
you gotta grow out the hair a little bit though.
Yeah, I do. But maybe it'll just be like a short crop. I'm not sure yet. Whatever.
Do it.
Might do it. I don't know if it'll go all the way down. Maybe I'll just do it across the top. I don't know. What do I care? I have to look at it.
Does Zangief have a full Mohawk?
I have to look. I will have to look online.
Interesting.
Yeah. But he's got also like a fuller beard too, to my understanding.
But I mean, your beard is coming in nice.
Yeah, I'm letting it grow actually. I'm trimming a little bit of the
You
size.
should. I'm
It's
trying to let
like-
mine,
it's
but it's
gray
like, mine
like
doesn't.
crazy.
Mine doesn't grow that good.
I've grayed a lot in the past 4 years. Thank you, COVID vaccine.
You think it was from the
No,
vaccine?
It's a whole host of things.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
age.
life. There it is. Fictional character. He's not fictional. He's my hero.
Okay, so let's see here.
Yeah, I don't have the chest hair for that. Hey, that looks like a full. That may look like a full mohawk. We need Zangief from the back, which may be a weird Instagram post or a weird Google query.
Zangief back.
Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't
it's
go all the
not-
way.
It's not all the way.
No. So maybe I can pull it off
Yeah, so it's literally just like right
right
there.
here. Then I could. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll try it.
Yeah, dude, you got it.
There we go.
Amazing.
Yeah, Zangief is my favorite
Incoming.
character in
Really?
that Street Fighter. Oh, hands down. Hands down. Street Fighter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny that someone said that too.
Yeah. Yes. Is it not?
That's awesome.
It's I'm telling you.
Zangief incoming.
Yeah. And Tekken is the bear.
You like the bear?
Yeah, he's not good,
Yeah.
but
I like King.
I like the bear. Oh, King is awesome. He's a great character.
That's my.
He's
that's
a
my
great
character, is
character.
King.
Yeah, he's a good character.
Yeah.
I mean, he's actually stronger too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
like the bear because I don't know, it's some fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Bear's good. I like the bear. I mean, you can't. And also
can't
like.
do much,
I mean, man,
but-
I love Tekken.
I used to. I played that in college.
Oh,
I
really?
don't remember what version, but it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I'll pick it up here and there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like every 6 months or
Yeah, there you
something.
go. There you go. Nice.
But man, I love Tekken.
Nice.
I love Tekken.
Nice.
Tekken's good. I love any kind of street fighting or any kind of street.
I used
or
to like the old
any
yeah,
fighting games.
Yeah, started with Double Dragon. Do you remember that?
Double Dragon, no.
Oh man, that's Nintendo 64.
Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Double Dragon was where it was at. Yeah.
You know what I played in Super Nintendo? It was Killer Instinct.
No, I never had that one.
No?
Never played that one.
Killer Instinct was good.
Was it good?
Oh, it was good.
Nice.
Killer Instinct was good. What else was good? Did someone say something? The Great One Ninja say something?
Carlo is 90%.
No, let's read this.
Yeah, this ought to be good.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're missing.
We're missing out.
Well, I can't.
It says intentional dumps. Love it. Much better. Dog, you remind me of Baraka. Green dude.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Blanca or Blanca? Baraka? Yeah,
Baraka,
yeah.
Blanca. Yeah, Blanca.
Thank you, bro. That's a
He
compliment.
goes, I play Wolf.
Oh,
Carlo
yeah,
is
there you go.
90s babe. He don't know Double Dragon.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, right.
What? I am a 90s, but doesn't mean what?
Yeah, but
you said 64.
Well,
I
I'm
had
sorry,
a 64.
Nintendo. Was it 64? I don't know.
I had a Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
But I feel like you and Paul do connect in a way because like, how old is Paul? I don't even know how old you. But I feel
my
like
guess is 30s, early 30s, late 20s.
yeah, but he has like some like ancient knowledge. I feel like
I'm telling
You
you,
know?
I can't explain it. I can't explain it.
yeah.
I think he's part animal, which is part of it, or he knows how to speak animal.
1985.
Yeah, 1985 Double Dragon, probably.
No,
That's when he was born?
That's when
Okay.
he was born.
All right, so what is that? 30.
No, more than. I'm 91. I'm 33.
39. Paul can't be that old. Are you serious?
I told you. Yeah. No.
no date of birth. He's almost 40? Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he's that's impressive.
So
He does not strike me as that. I thought he was early 30s at the max.
I'm early 30s.
Well, I know, but I thought you two were somewhat contemporary. But I think you're almost like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that we're lauding Paul to
1985.
crazy,
So what is that? So let's.
he's 39.
39.
Yeah. Paul's
Yeah,
39,
Paul's 39.
Wow. I never would have known that.
Almost
That's
a
impressive.
40-year-old man.
That's impressive.
And we went sparkly again.
Yeah.
I think the gram wants us sparkly.
Yes, okay, so sparkling will be.
Look, you see?
Yeah. It just wants us sparkly.
It wants us sparkly.
All right, well, let's be sparkly.
All right, we're not sparkly anymore.
Cool.
Anyways, what were we talking?
I don't know.
But you know what?
Tekken,
It's
Double Dragon. Priorities.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Priorities. Yeah. So it's like, get a planner. You know, if you guys feel encouraged by this, I'm gonna be doing this as well. You know, it's still early in the year. You know, even though it's like you don't want to be part of that fad, but you know what? Be part of that fad.
Yeah.
It's time. You know, it's time to get your life in line.
Yep.
You know, some people, health is wealth, right? We're in the health industry. You know, if you don't have health, you don't have wealth.
You pay for it now, you pay for it later.
You can't. You know, what's the point of having money when you can't even spend it because you're paying.
That's right.
You're paying bills or you're paying medical bills and things like that. So yes, get outside.
Yep.
You know, my mother-in-law had a goal of 500 hours outside. You know, and
cool.
there's a book about that. You know,
that's cool.
it challenges people to get outside more.
Yeah.
500 hours in a year. And so that means that everyone has to get about 82 minutes outside every single day.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable goal.
You know, but like when we do our meetings outside, okay, that's fine. That counts.
That counts. Yep.
You know, but we don't have meetings every day.
Nope.
And so the only time that I get to go outside at all is like when I'm walking, let's say Katrina for 30 minutes.
Yep.
But that's it. You know, so even for me,
It's hard.
It's
Yep.
hard.
Yep.
Man, so
Yep.
like think about that. So
Yep.
get outside more, plan out, your stuff, hold that mirror, just how I'm going to hold up that mirror and I'm going to test out my priorities and making sure that, that what needs to be a priority is a priority.
Yep.
So then everything else can fall in line.
That's right.
Because
and you'll be less at war with yourself and there's less worry involved and
Yes.
there's also more peace.
Please.
But yeah, and that's where you and Taylor can kind of meet together to talk about joint priorities of the family.
Well,
or
I
whatever.
need help with that. So I want to plan with her every week.
That's cool.
And so
cool.
she can get me more aligned into that, because
cool.
like my mind is,
There's a lot going
doing
on.
the business, doing blah 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 blah, everything that comes with that.
Yep.
And so anytime I think about family, I just think about, okay, I got to cook for them. I got to play with them.
Yep.
I just think about that, right? Because like I know that she has their, because she homeschools, so it's like I know that she has their schooling in line and things like that. So I'm not really I'm not those things are not on top of my mind, because I know like that she's taking care of that. But I also need to be involved.
Yep.
Right. So somehow, some way, I need to be involved.
Well, no, allow me to complicate this further.
Let's do
It's
it.
not just the family, because then there's Carlo and Taylor
Yes.
as a relationship,
Correct.
as a pairing, as a unit.
Correct.
So there's also that. that
And
you get to talk with her
some will
about.
say that we actually will come first before the children, because without us there is no children, right?
And I let you and Taylor determine that between yourself. What's priority, the couple or the children?
Well, the couple comes first.
That's your choice.
The couple comes first.
That's for you both to decide and choose.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, because after the children are gone, then what do you have?
You're not wrong. There's basically two schools of thought, and either is like no moral judgment one or the other. Just make sure that you both are aligned on it. That's all.
Yeah.
Some people look, the children are always the priority. The end, absolutely, and then we'll deal with it when the children leave the nest. And then some people are like, well, the couple is the priority, and if the children grow up kind of half-assed, then so be it. And I'm being very flippant about it. So.
But do you think the children will grow up half-assed if the
Zero idea. I have no idea. I don't have children. I have no experience. I'm single with no kids.
Yeah.
You should not be talking to me about heavy relationship advice.
How many?
I will talk to you about how to relate to people, but other than that, no, I'm not going to give advice when it comes to that. I can't. It'd be very disingenuous of me.
Yeah. So I mean, okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. But the other thing too is another way of looking at resolutions is, everything doesn't have to change January 1st, such that if things are different, such that if you mess up on January 1st, the whole year's ruined.
Oh no.
Some people, what they do with resolutions is they say, by the time that 2025 is over, I'll be doing this, which gives them some flexibility that they may choose to really attack these one or two things in January, February, then they'll attack something else in March, April, and whatever. So then when they enter 2026, then it's already done. So they don't think I'm going to change everything tomorrow. It's like, no, by the time that 2025 is over, I want this to occur. And then they can work backwards from that.
Yeah.
That's that's another way of looking at it.
Working backwards is a way to do it,
Oh,
right?
100%. You need to know where you're going before you even start turning on the car and driving.
Duh.
Well, people do that. They'll just act, and they're like, where am I? I'm like, well, you drove aimlessly, so let's find out, first of all, where you are.
Yeah.
Do you want to be where you are?
Let's
No.
GPS you.
Okay.
Where are
then-
you?
Yes, exactly. Then let's fix it if you want to
Egypt.
fix it. Egypt, like, okay, well, we missed the mark there. Okay, how do we correct
Where do
this?
you want to go now?
Where do you want to go now?
Do you want to go back to America?
Exactly.
Or do you want to go to Europe? What is he saying?
Rest.
Real
Day of Change is January 20th, Inauguration Day, Trump. I have talked to 2 or 3 individuals who say that they're kind of holding their breath until that day to make changes of certain kinds.
Really? January 20th?
Yes,
Well, that's another date.
that's another date. So you can work backwards from there. But what are you going to do between January 2nd and 20th? Are you going to put your entire life on hold?
Yeah, you're just going to do nothing?
Do nothing?
No,
Maybe
make-
that's a strategy. I don't know. I'd rather do something more than that. But
For sure. Go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
That's what you do.
Go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
Come see me at the gym. I love it.
Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
Back to boys being boys and girls being girls.
Good old Kramer.
Good old Kramer.
Science.
Science. My goodness.
I love it.
Well, let's wrap it up there, guys.
Yeah.
Episode number 56.
We almost went after dark there.
Yes.
We gotta get Kramer on here.
Yeah, we do. For after hours.
Paul, we want to
Yeah.
do an after hours podcast with you.
Yes. Come and join.
Come and join.
Or join us for regular hours, and then it'll
And
take
then
us
it'll
into
take
after
us
hours
into after
immediately.
hours. We need it.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Heart you both.
I love you, bro. So
I
much.
love you, bro.
Big fan.
I love you, bro.
I'm a big fan of him.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we're calling it.
Calling it today, baby.
Time of death, 41 minutes, 58 seconds.
I love it. Thank you guys for joining us for episode number 56. Remember, we love to blab about it, about things, but like, what do you want to hear?
Yep. Let us know.
What do you want to know? What do you want to hear? Give us your thoughts. Give us your comments. Give us your concerns.
Yep.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Right? This is live and uncut, always and forever.
Unbridled.
Unbridled. Like a horse without a saddle.
Horse without a saddle.
Just ripping
Just raw dogging it.
Raw dogging it. Riding that horse with just the mane in our hands.
Just the mane in our hands. That's a visual right there. I love it.
I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us for Smashcast. Hear you, see you, whatever on the next one. Peace.